All right, hello everybody, and welcome. This is your host, Amy Marino, and welcome to Live with Amy at 333. I'm coming to you today live and every day during quarantine at 3:33, so we can all get through this together. So I invite you right now, whatever you're doing, to take a couple of minutes out. If you're able to, if you're working from home, if you're just relaxing, doing some chores, what have you, I invite you to sit for a few minutes. And we are going to chat. We're going to pull an oracle card of the day from the Earth Magic deck today. If you guys have been tuning in, every day we've been exploring a different oracle deck. So today I pulled out the Earth Magic deck for us. So stay tuned for that to the end of the show for that pull. And we'll also be talking about Herkimer diamonds in our crystal chat section today. So welcome. I see all of you guys hopping on and tuning me in and letting me know that you're on and you're here. So thank you guys so much. It's great to see you all. This is becoming one of my favorite times of day. We can take a few minutes out and connect with each other. So our topic for the day today is synchronicities. And, you know, it's something we've been talking about sort of since episode 1 and more so in the last couple of days of really tuning in to what's going on inside of us, to those thoughts and feelings, to the signs and messages that we're receiving. And really, we are receiving those messages all the time, the signs of synchronicities and information from our highest self, from our team of divine guidance of angels, spirit guides, loved ones, master teachers. And the question is, are we listening? Or are we filled with self-doubt? So if we are the type of person that tends to dismiss things, it was just a dream, it was just my imagination, it was just a coincidence, you know, think about this. I often stop and think about how frustrating it must be for our guide team on the other side in spirit trying to get through to us. We're here, down here in the physical plane, in these dense physical bodies. Essentially, we have amnesia. We can't hear or see them for the most part, or even necessarily know that they're there. So, or maybe we're not sure if they're there. And here they are up there sending us all of these messages and synchronicities and signs to get our attention and to get through to us and to let us know that they're here and we're not alone in this arduous journey, that they are trying to make that connection with us so that we can really start down that spiritual path of higher spiritual understanding, self-discovery, and that connection with our true self and our true voice, our authentic self, really, which is 100% what we came here to be, our authentic selves, which is not always easy. So I'll ask you again, are you listening? We need to really raise our awareness because the messages that are coming in are often very subtle, but usually repetitive. That's the good thing. And that's one of the keys. It is the returning thoughts, the returning feelings. I'm not talking about the fear or the negative thoughts that we replay, but those intuitive, you know, gut feelings and instincts about things, or those nagging thoughts that keep coming in. Those returning thoughts and feelings combined with the synchronicities and messages, and even things from others, messages that other people will say to us that have maybe come from spirit. So then discerning those things into directed action. So stay tuned for a powerful meditation in just a moment. And then we'll chat a little bit more about synchronicities and some of the best ways to catch them. And then, of course, I'll have a challenge for you. We'll do our crystal chat and pull our oracle card of the day. So again, thanks to all of you that are hopping in and tuning on. We do have that psychic development course, which just kicked off last week. There is still time to sign up for that. That first class was recorded, so if you'd still like to jump in on that, there is still time. We can send you the recording and the handout, and class 2 is this Wednesday, and that's a 6-week journey with me of psychic development. Our Psychic Development 2 class also kicks off this week, so if you've already been through the Psychic Development 1, that Psychic Development 2 starts this Tuesday. I invite you to join me. We have our Angel Links journey. That's a 5-week journey of attunements with 5 different angels. That starts this Friday, May 8th, and Discovering Your Divine Life Purpose will be on Saturday. So thanks again, and you guys know that you can find all of the updates on what we have going on for classes on our website, thesanctuarycapecod.com/classes. And I don't want to forget about yoga, because we have the amazing Miss Kelly Jacobson, and she is bringing yoga live to you, to your living room on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30. And you can find more information about that on our website as well. Okay, so on to our meditation. So for those of you that have been tuning in each day, you probably know this is the part where we get our sage and our shells and our lighters, and we're going to start off with just a little bit of clearing out our vibration, and of course setting a little bit of that sacred space to raise that vibrational antenna for our meditation that we're going to do in just a minute here. So I invite you, if you have your sage, to go ahead and get that now for a little bit of afternoon clearing. So my favorite to burn is always the California loose white sage. And we're going to light that up. Have a nice day here on Cape Cod. It was much warmer this morning. The sun went in for a little bit, but it's been very nice out today. So hope you've had a chance to get outside for a couple of moments. All right, so you can see that beautiful sacred smoke coming out, and I should just start up at the crown, around the head, and just giving yourself a nice cleansing smoke bath, taking a minute to breathe, to let go, to be present in the now. Everything feels better after sage. All right. So I hope that you're able to join me in partaking a little bit of that beautiful energetic clearing. And we're just going to bring a little bit of this also just around our sacred space here, in this little sacred outdoor temple that we've created. Okay. All right. So I invite you to get comfortable. Just relax. Close your eyes. Beginning with the breath. Bringing your awareness there. Breathing in. Breathing out. Filling your body with that breath all the way in And with each breath out, letting go, releasing out with your will and intention, letting go of the day, whatever was happening before you arrived. Whatever's been weighing on your heart and on your mind. Surrendering it over with every breath out. And again. Feel your entire body beginning to relax. The tension releasing from each and every muscle as you continue to breathe. Now simply begin to imagine that you are on a beautiful beach. It's a beautiful sunny day, but not too hot. There's a light breeze gently blowing over the beach. You feel the sun warming your skin, energizing you. And you hear the waves gently lapping back and forth onto the shoreline. Just allow yourself to be at one with nature. You're completely alone on the beach. You feel completely safe. Reach down, taking off your socks and shoes, placing them on a sand. The sand feels warm on your feet, energizing. You can hear the faint sound of seagulls in the air. Feel a deep sense of peace and tranquility. You begin to walk towards the water, walking towards the shoreline, where the water meets the sand, lapping back and forth. The sand feels soft and cool from the water as you approach it, walking along that shoreline. The air is fresh and clean. Allow any tension in your body to melt away with you as you walk in the sand, all of the cares and concerns from your day melting away. You're feeling completely serene and calm. As a wave comes to the shore, you look down and you see a bottle by your feet. You reach down and pick up the bottle. And as you hold it in your hand, you notice the bottle has been sealed with a cork. And there is a note inside. You loosen the cork and reach in with your fingers, pulling out the paper, unfolding it, and reading the words. If this message has come to you, know that you are receiving it in divine timing, that you are unconditionally loved, and that you have chosen to be here at this exact right time and place to help people and heal the planet. Never doubt that you are not alone or forget how loved you are. Know that all of the thoughts and feelings and signs are guidance from us and from your soul to help you follow your path. You are divine love. Feel that. And know that now. With eternal love, divine spirit. Feeling overjoyed with emotion, you feel someone else should also discover this bottle and its message. You fold the note and place it back inside the bottle, resealing it with the cork, tossing it far back into the water. When you're ready, gently returning back to your physical body, back to this time and place. Gently becoming aware of your fingers, your toes, the floor beneath you. You return from this healing meditation feeling centered, grounded, and at peace. We humbly give thanks for all that was released and all that was received. And we ask that this healing be received on every level, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And so it is. All right, guys, welcome back from that meditation. Hope that brought you some peace and some healing and some comfort today. So back to our topic of synchronicities. Let's just stop and think for a minute. When is the last time a synchronicity happened to you? And what was it? When is the last time you thought, that's odd? Or, that's a coincidence. Or, that's the third time someone has said that to me. Okay, well, those are synchronicities that are coming to you. And as I mentioned the other day, there is no such thing as coincidence, only energetic patterns manifesting into physical reality as synchronicities. So there's great value in paying attention to and catching those signs and synchronicities. And the great thing about synchronicities and signs from spirit is that the more that we tune in and pay attention and acknowledge that we are getting those messages, the more that they multiply and increase. And so what happens is a lot of these things will start to come to you, especially as you first start to venture down your spiritual path, they will increase. And whatever it is, and that's an invitation really from spirit to become aware of and to connect on a higher, deeper level to your divine guidance and expanding your spirituality, spiritual knowledge and understanding. So the great thing is that the more you tune into these things and acknowledge, the more that they show up. And so how it's working is your guides get very excited when they see that you are recognizing something that they've sent. So whether it be, maybe numbers that are getting your attention, if you're seeing 1111, 222, all of these things showing up on the clock every time you look, if they're showing up on license plates, signs, all over the place, if there's other things that are showing up for you, be it feathers, be it signs in nature, once it is that you notice that particular thing, so if it's the numbers and then you acknowledge, this seems like a sign, this number's been showing up. Well, guess what? Up there, your guide team, they're like, oh, she got it. She's getting the number thing. All right, boys, send in the numbers. So, and then you'll see a flood of these number messages and signs coming in. So whatever it is that your guides have kind of caught onto, that you are catching onto and tuning into, they will send more and more as confirmation for you. So just be aware of that. And of course, one of the best ways to catch all of these great synchronicities is to start a journal. So we'll talk about that in an upcoming episode. Okay, so that brings us to our challenge of the day. So easy challenge today. It is really just to think about any synchronicities that have been occurring recently for you. What have your thoughts and feelings along with any synchronicities and things that you've been have been coming up or that you've been thinking of as coincidence? What are all these things trying to tell you if you sort of add them all together? So perhaps they're trying to answer a question you've been asking, a problem that you've been trying to solve, nudge you in the direction of a new job or life path, or help you with a decision. So jot down any recent possible signs or synchronicities. Meditate on them for a few moments and just turning within about what those possible meanings or messages are. Remember, it's those repetitive ones that are coming in, and that really is the universe, spirit, God, your divine team of highest spiritual guidance, your soul, whoever you want to sort of frame that, communicating with you to assist you in fulfilling whatever it is that you came here to do, and for you to find your joy and your happiness through that and through everyday life. So that is your challenge for the day. Okay, we are chatting about Herkimer diamonds today for our crystal chat. And you might have seen these over here in the meditation. So I'm just going to turn the camera around again here for a moment, so you guys can get a look here. So these are Herkimer diamonds. And Herkimers are a really high vibrational stone. They are actually a form of quartz, but they are a very special variety of double terminated quartz. And they're estimated to be about over 500 million years old. They're only found in one place in the world, which makes them very special, and that is Herkimer, New York. So for those of you that are on Cape Cod in Massachusetts and New England here, we're all not that far from that area. And in fact, there are mines that you can go up in Herkimer, and you can dig and mine for your own Herkimer diamonds, which is kind of cool. So that is on my to-do list one of these days. So as you can see, I've got some different sizes here. You'll see a little bit of different shapes and clarity on there. This one is really cool because this is still in its the stone that it was birthed in. You can see, I love when you can see inside of the stones and there's crystals down inside of there. But yeah, this one is still actually encased in its stone here. That's a pretty good sized Herkimer there, and some nice clarity and color on that. This happens to be in this cool pyramid shape too, which I like. And then these you can see are some smaller pieces here. Those Herkimers. So as I said, very high vibration. They are often very, very extremely clear. They're actually not a diamond, as I said. They are a form of quartz. But as you can see, this one, really clear. I'm going to look at that. One thing that you will find with the Herkimers is that often, this is a pretty clear one, but they often do have these dark inclusions here that you can see. And what those are one of the trademarks of the Herkimers. And those are black anthracsolite inclusions. Some of the Herkimers even have water inclusions within them, which aid in the healing of emotional problems. They can boost clairvoyant and clairaudient abilities, act as powerful amplifiers if you're combining them with other stones. So if you're using other stones for a particular energy or intention, combine Herkimer with it to amp that up about 100-fold energetically. They aid in astral travel, help you to connect to the astral plane with the physical plane. They are a stone of lucid dreaming. So putting this under your pillow at night can assist you. Lucid dreaming is when you know that you're dreaming. You're in the dream, you realize that you're dreaming, and then you can take some control over what is happening in the dream. So Herkimers can assist with that. Put a piece under your pillow. They do have very strong energy. They work with activating the third eye, crown, and soul star, as well as helping you to connect with angelic beings, your spirit guides, and ascended master teachers. So this is one of the reasons I picked this stone for today. We've been talking all about connection. So great, not only really pretty, but really high vibrational stone as well, with those Herkimer diamonds. Okay. All right, so that was our crystal of the day. Thanks for joining me for that crystal chat. And that brings us to our oracle card of the day. And as I'm pulling that deck out, I just want to remind you guys, if you love the sanctuary and if you are enjoying the show every day and all the free content, that is coming your way. Then there's a couple different ways you can support the sanctuary. You can visit our website and sign up for a class that might be going on online. Those are all being held via Zoom right now. There's more classes that are going to be being posted now that I've sort of found out what our upcoming, a little bit of our upcoming quarantine schedule that is being continued. So check into the website for upcoming classes. I'll try to keep you updated on here as well. You can book a reading, a clearing, healing, or mentoring session with me, and we would do it just like we're talking now on video chat. Of course, you can purchase a gift certificate or make a donation right on the website, the Cape Cod.com. I'm getting all tongue-tied now. I need a stone for throat chakra. The Sanctuary, CapeCod.com. Okay, and then lastly, something super free and easy you can do. You can like and share this video. You can like our page. You can click on the notifications to have this pop up whenever we come on. You can set your alarm to tune in at 333 every day. And there is a review section on our Facebook page. So you can go there, and if you just click on 5 stars, that'll leave us a great review. And we would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so our oracle card of the day is from the Earth Magic. I went kind of old school today. This is an old deck from one of my original oracle card collections that I first started with. And this is by Stephen Farmer. Hay House deck here. So just before the show, I asked and intended for a message to come out for you that would be beneficial, appropriate, and helpful. So I pulled, and this beautiful card came out for us today. Lotus flower. And it says unfoldment at the top there. Under that, I know that is reversed as you are seeing that. So, you know, one of the amazing things about the lotus flower is that it is born of the mud deep down in the water. And those roots reach up and up and up and up toward the light. The leaves come to rest quietly on top of the surface of the water, and that flower blooms. At nighttime, the flower closes and it sinks below the surface, only to rise again with the daylight and unfold its petals. So, extending above the waterline 3 feet or more. So one of the things that we can learn from this amazing plant is how our own spiritual path unfolds to the light, and at times gently folds in on itself for proper rest when the daylight fades. This is from the little book in here that comes with this. So that is the lesson that we can learn from that lotus. And we know too that even when we are on that spiritual path, sometimes we're full steam ahead, and sometimes we have to take a break, or we take a step back. And we need time to actually process some of the energy or some of the information that we have learned. So there is an ebb and flow, just like the water, even with our spiritual growth and progress. So just remember, wherever you are in your spiritual path and your growth and development is exactly where you're supposed to be. And you have to let that unfolding happen in its own divine timing. There is really you can't force a rose to bloom. The only way is to allow that in divine timing to come forward. So that is one of the lessons from this beautiful lotus flower card. Just see if there was anything additional in here. All right. Sorry guys, I lost the page. Okay, so the spiritual message for this is your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you are aware of it. It is as inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator, the one who holds the light. And like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light in order to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot truly be coerced or halted. It has an innate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the divine being that is you. Just allow that place inside of yourself that naturally wants to follow the light, and even recognizes when there is a time to rest, to be quiet, to go within. But have steady faith, and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. So just remember that beautiful lotus flower, always reaching for the light, goes back in for that rest, comes up, reaches for the light again. All right, so that is our beautiful oracle card of the day, and that is from the Earth Magic Oracle, Stephen Farmer. All right, guys, that is our show for the day today. So I thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has brought you some peace and light today. I love connecting with you guys every day, seeing your comments, seeing that you're on. So thank you so much for the love and support. I love you guys. I'm sending you divine light, blessings, healing, unconditional love today. I will see you tomorrow at 3:33. Blessings.